Hello, welcome my fellow divinators, intuitive readers, my lovely course group that's involved here. I am doing the collective reading with the intention for this to be publicly posted on my channel, but the intention and focus for this reading is directly aimed to our group, our course group. So I am going to be doing two piles. I will not be saying what the question is, for the reason being when I did the exercise as instructed by our lovely instructor, I came up with two questions. So with that being said, I have two piles, two options for you to choose from, which is this sun that I painted. And when you get to your option or pile that you decide to go with, I will let you know what the question is. Considering we are readers, intuitive, some sort of divinator, this will be titled intended for people like that. But again, this is initially for our group, our course group. Yeah, let's use our intuition to guide us to the right pile, right? So option one, like I showed you, is pile number one. Option two is this heart, which is a white heart. It has a little metallic shimmer to it. It is white, and that is pile two, option number two. And when you guys decide on which options you want to go with, I will go into details of what the question is for each pile, and then we'll just go from there. I will see you at your pile. I will have that at the description box listed below so that you can either skip directly to your desired pile, or if you want to listen to both and see if maybe either one or both questions apply to you. Again, there may be a message for you in both piles. By all means, you're more than welcome to choose that as well. So I will see you at your pile. All right, welcome pile number one, which is the sun, for those of you that decided to go with the sun. The question for the sun pile is going to be, and is, what does the collective need to focus on to obtain clarity, insight, truth they are seeking? So take it how it resonates. If you're someone that's seeking some clarity on something, or needs some insight on something, or some sort of a truth, which is again clarity, right? This is your pile. That's why I decided to go with the little sun, because the sun tends to illuminate, right, what is not seen, or bring what's in the darkness to light, right, so that things can be seen as is. So that is the question for this pile. What does the collective need to focus on to obtain the clarity, insight, and or truth they are seeking? So we got, listening to your intuition. You need to focus on your intuition. We got the Ace of Pentacles here. So definitely strong intuitive. Continue to work on maybe exercising your intuition. I feel listening to your intuition. You have a gift, right? This could be a gift, an offer. I'm taking this as like a gift from the universe, from God. Listen to your gifts, because you coming in as the high priestess energy. I mean, what more can I say with that? So it says, what does the collective need to focus on to obtain clarity, insight, and truth they are seeking? So focusing on your gifts, your intuitive gifts, your intuitive, I mean, it's an offer. Basically, this is a materialistic offer, right? So I feel that maybe listen to your intuition and maybe the signs that you see, since this is the Ace of Pentacles, right? It's something in the material world, in our world, right, on Earth. So it could be divine messages, intuitive messages that are verified by actual physical signs that clarify or confirm your intuition. We have the Nine of Cups. This is wishes fulfilled, radiating energy, that good vibe. That I feel like this is positive vibes, like you're radiating with positive vibes. Let me do another row. Just gonna go with it, see how this goes. Let me know, guys, if this is resonating, if this is how you guys are feeling, things that are coming across your situation, your intuitive vibes that you're picking up or developing. So again, I repeat, what does the collective need to focus on to obtain clarity, insight, and truth they are seeking? Let's get another 3 cards out to drop another row. Let me see if I'm getting anything else. So let's see what this is. This is some very passionate energy, strong, confident energy. So focus on your confidence. Confidence that you're moving in the right direction. It's like you have intuitive gifts right here, right? Because this could be a gift. This is something physical that's being offered to you. It could be some sort of divination tool that you have as well, right? It could be anything, a seed that's planted, that's starting to sprout and grow. It's like I see this as the roots starting to sprout, right? If you planted a seed, they're starting to grab root. They're starting to grow deep into the earth. It's giving you this radiating energy, this a wish fulfillment energy from within, that like your light is illuminating out for others to see. What does the collective need to focus on to obtain the clarity, insight, and truth you're seeking? Focus on your confidence. Continue to build that confidence because you're moving in the right direction. Whatever energy you might have felt yourself in the past, and you're leaving to calmer, more happier times, more it's like your better days are ahead, right? If you were struggling with something, continue to focus and be confident and move forward. This is energy moving forward. This is very passionate energy. Focus on what drives your passion, what makes you radiate and illuminate. Because then you find yourself sailing towards better days. One more card to help with this. What does the collective need to focus on to obtain clarity, insight, truth they are seeking? There we go. Look, we have more confident energy. Being sure about yourself and avoiding drama. Avoid worrying about the competition that's out there. Because when you work on what makes you happy, if this is your passionate, intuitive gifts that you're working on, right? Because this is for my divinators, my intuitives, my readers. When you work on what you love, the rest doesn't even matter anymore, right? You find yourself coasting towards better days because you're not worried about the drama, the unnecessary petty competition, right? You have a special gift that you deliver messages, right? You receive gifts, you radiate this wonderful light, this wonderful energy. And like you guys are learning and we're learning, is everybody delivers messages at their own way and pace for the right individual to hear that. I don't know if I need to pull any more for you guys. It's probably one of my fastest readings, but let's keep on going. What does the collective need to focus on to obtain the clarity, insight, and truth they are seeking? When you just sit back and observe and watch and stay organized, right? The Emperor is organized, very controlled energy, disciplined energy. You see like it just slipped my mind, but it's like I see this Emperor just sitting back and observing and avoiding the drama, and like the Emperor has the winning piece, like to the chess game, right? It's like you're holding the key, you're holding the piece to win, you're making moves, right? Chess is about strategy and how you go about doing your things, the decisions you make, the moves you make. Focus on being observant about certain situations. Focusing on your creativity, whatever comes to mind, your intuitive messages that you get regarding if you need clarity on what steps to take to make certain moves, to find out certain truths, to confirm certain truths. Listening to your gut instincts. When you listen to your instincts, eventually things get illuminated and you see the truths about certain things, if this is something you're really seeking about truth. But I really see some emotions, some intuitive energy going within, how you feel, the vibe you pick up. Definitely moving into calmer waters, and I see passionate energy here because the Emperor is fire sign, right? And just to confirm, I am not that whether you or maybe you're, this question can be for you in many different ways, whether it's regarding your divination and in building your gifts, or just in general, if there's something you need to focus on regarding needing clarity or insight or the truth about something specific. We have Pisces energy and Aries energy right here. I usually pick up on the signs only when it's the major arcana. We do have fire, the King of Wands, but for sure some strong Aries energy and Pisces. Take it how it resonates, whether it may be you, one of your major signs, or maybe you could be heavily Pisces energy in your birth chart or heavily Aries energy in your birth chart. That's a lot of cards, but I'm going to take it, and I think that's it. So how can I take this? We got plans. What does the collective need to focus on to obtain clarity, insight, truth? And truth they are seeking. It's like you're making plans to look ahead, plans to make certain moves, plans to get together with certain friends. Getting together with family, uniting with family. We have the sun that's illuminating certain things. Things are getting illuminated. I feel that this is a side message. Look, we have like your third eye just radiating, spark of energy. This gives me like a very lit fire, your third eye. This Ten of Swords is giving me like you're walking away from something that has ended, that's not serving your greater good, right? We have the Six of Swords here. It's like continuing to avoid the drama, right? Be confident. Don't worry about competition. Focus on connecting with your ancestors, right? That helps you illuminate your passion. We have like, this was giving me sun vibes, and I was expecting the sun to come out, and it's illuminating, success, radiating. Your third eye, it's successfully radiating, opened, passionate energy, inspiration, spirituality. A connection with the stars. Planning. This is planning to travel. So it's like planning on how to properly connect with the stars, your ancestors, the universe. Allows you to be successful and keep your third eye illuminated and radiating, and your spirituality with the spark that keeps going within, right? Radiating from within. I feel like this ending is something that you might have gone through, maybe because you're transforming into something new, right? You're following your intuitive gifts, right? You're an intuitive reader. You're a divinator. You're not the same as before. You're not the same as normal people, maybe as your clientele, your friends, your family. It's like you're looking ahead. I feel like this clear future ahead of you. So focusing on all that stuff is leaving you in a very clear, open path with a new beginning. This verifies it. New spiritual beginning, new spiritual gifts. So that's what I'm getting for you, my pile number one. I almost called that too. We'll see how the next one goes. But yeah, so what do you need to hear, collective, to obtain the clarity, insight, and truth that you're seeking? Continue to work on yourself. Plant and nourish and tend to the roots that you're, and the seeds that you are planting, right? The investments you're making in yourself, right? The gifts that you're starting to open up and receive. Your intuitive gifts, spiritual gifts, the confidence. Continue to build your confidence, and do not worry about any competitive energies, any drama or naysayers, whether you're somebody that's, right, a content creator, which could be this King of Wands energy, right? These are your content creators as well, right? Just see it as your fan club. Bad publicity means good publicity, right? I feel like there's like some kind of a planning or just looking into the outside world and being connected with the world, right? Like international energy, which I know a lot of us have gotten to connect with each other due to our lovely instructor, and we are international connected, right? So this wonderful star, this gives me star energy, like connecting with the stars, right? Getting together with friends, meeting together, connecting with the stars. This gives me universe vibes. And definitely ancestors, right? This is your lineage right here. Your lineage helps you get through any spiritual success, any abundance, any happiness, to keep you moving forward and looking towards the future, despite of whatever messages you get. This is communication and messages, right? Because with every ending, there's always a wonderful new beginning. So with that, my lovely sun pile, I will leave it there, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye. Okay, welcome pile number two, option number two, for those of you that decided on the white metallic-y heart. Welcome to your reading. This is option number two, pile number two. And so the question for pile number two is, what advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? So got the Magician showing up. So what advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? I feel like these cards are just flying out before I even get the question out, but I feel I want to set the intention very strongly and that we don't get diverted. So what advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? So I'm shuffling this one a little different. All right, my option number two, pile number two, White Heart Collective. What advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? What advice? So we have the sun shining through right there. All right, so if they fly out, that's it. I'm taking them. If not, I will cut the deck. So what advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? So we have, all right. So first couple of cards that come in. So what advice do you need to hear to help with indecision, the collective one? So I feel like clear communication right here just stands out. And I did see this, like some stress, overthinking, maybe at night, overthinking a situation. So we're not really stepping into the advice. I feel that this is, well, maybe with this is giving more advice. But this is giving me maybe the situation. So this could be something you've been going through, pile number 2, where you're overthinking things too much. You're too much in your head, that you're giving yourself anxiety about something. I mean, is it regarding your practices that you're doing, or what you're working on, projects? So the advice is like allowing yourself to just be free. That's what I get with this full energy right here, right? Like just being free, taking that leap of faith, having faith in the universe, that everything's gonna flow like nicely. This flower, like kind of like lotus energy, it's giving me like things are just swirling around and just being free to the energy around you. That'll allow you to be clear-headed, to make the decisions, to communicate clearly, right? Not overthink too much, not being in your head about something too much. So what advice does the collective need to hear to help with the decision? I'm getting the sense of needing to be free more. Not to limit yourself, or maybe not to feel like you need to be so structured. This is like kind of like the opposite of maybe 1, like just allowing things to flow, the energy to flow around you, right? I see her holding that amethyst right there in her hand, and that's like intuitive, you know, divination energy right there. So I feel that some of you guys are maybe trying to practice your divination, or whatever it is, the divination tool you may use, that's keeping you a little stressed because you're overthinking the situation and not allowing your intuition and the free-flowing energy to just go back and forth, right? Feel the energy, sense the energy, receive, allow the messages to come through, not be so analytical. I feel this Queen of Swords is just so clear-headed and has this clear view of whatever. Like she could be just clearly seeing images and messages in the clouds. The Queen of Swords could be and is somebody that has clarity, right? Like clairvoyant energy. That's what I get with that. Like clearly seeing things, the obvious messages. If you just allow for that in your head energy, try maybe like if you're learning some sort of divination, you're too much in the book, right? Allow your skills to flow freely, to feel, to sense. It's like I feel like she's so in tune with the energy flowing around here, right here. Like she's just letting go to the wonderful spiritual energy around her. Like she's just falling right into it. And then when you allow for that to fall right into it, look at this clear sense of clarity you find yourself in. This energy of just being clairvoyant, clearly seeing, to clearly decide, to clearly communicate. So let's go into this. What advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? One step at a time, taking a step, making a plan. Oh, yeah. Planning, double planning right here. This could be planning to make choices, right? Writing out. It's like he's leaving a trail, but it's more like leaving a trail of your options, right? Option 1, option 2. Because this could be planning, also partnering, planning. And this is planning, having your ducks all in a row. If you're too much in your head about something, you can jot down whatever pops into your head and then try to make sense out of it later. So that way you can see your options, whatever the indecision you're finding yourself in. This is victory, willpower, balancing opposing energies. Seeing the pros and the cons of things. That's just reiterating, like making a list and seeing the pros and the cons of things. Learning to move in a balanced energy, because you have two opposing energies that are trying to head in different directions. So trying to find having the willpower to find the balance to continue to move forward, right? To charge ahead, getting these two opposing energies to go the energy and the direction that you want to go. What advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? It's like these horses are the ones that are indecisive, right? Because one wants to go this way and the other one wants to go this way. But you have the willpower to gain control, the determination to gain control and be victorious and move in the direction you want to go. It's like yin and yang energy also I'm getting. Like I see her like clearly seeing the direction she wants to go, right? Because she's able to let loose and just let the energy flow in and her senses to kick in. And like you've got control of this carriage and you're directing it and guiding it in the direction you want to move. It's like when you go in, you make your plans, your list, right? Of your pros and your cons. You are able to clearly see the direction you want to go in. Whether you want to go left, right, reverse back, or continue to move forward. Right? It's like taking your time. But once you take your time and you clearly make your plan, you start to charge and move forward. You become victorious and you charge ahead and you move forward. That's what I'm getting with that as well. All right, so what advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? Let me see, maybe 3 more cards. Looking like you are victorious. Look at this. You have abundance. You're becoming abundant. Offers. Is this showing up? Yeah. Let me move this up a little more. A new offer, new opportunities, seeds being planted, taking care of the seeds that you're planting. What advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? Allowing yourself to, I feel that this is repeating, allowing yourself to receive the gifts or the options or messages needed to help you with the roots and the seeds that you're planting. I feel that things are starting to sprout, right? I see like this little leaf growing, slowly growing. You may not even see it. Your hands may be a little dirty, but you've been tending to your own soil, making sure that it's healthy. Actually taking action and getting things done, right? Because you begin to move forward and you've left this structured indecision, whether it's trying to I feel like following things by the book. And I'm staying with the spirituality because this is for the divinators, intuitive and readers. You guys, some of you guys I feel may be in this indecision of not knowing how to go about certain practices. Everything's free flowing, and I know I've seen it mentioned that everybody delivers messages differently, right? Everybody receives messages differently. Everybody has their own gifts, different gifts, right? Some feel more, some clearly see, some hear, some smell, And some just acquire knowledge, but along with the knowledge that you read, you also feel, right? Because it's a spirituality. It's divine universal connection. So what advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? Meditation. Getting grounded and meditation. Spending time in nature. This is giving me roots. Like your roots, right? Nine of Pentacles. Enjoying the little luxuries. The abundance that you have. This is independently meditating. See, this one gives me like you being out in your own yard if you don't have one, some kind of nature. But when I see this card, it's like she's out there in her own personal private yard because she has already established her home, is enjoying the little luxuries of everything that she has worked so hard for, right? And she's already reaping some rewards. So it's like being able to go and just enjoy that as well. And at the same time, it's like you're allowing yourself to meditate and reconnect with the spiritual world, universe, whatever your practice is, right? God, whatever, nature, however you go about doing your things. It's like you're rooted and you have your roots and your seeds planted, whether it's the connection with your ancestors or whatever spiritual practice you decide to embark on. Because when you meditate, I feel meditation is and just sitting back and taking a break allows you to rejuvenate yourself, right? It's like the broken heart has mended itself back and it's allowed you to rejuvenate yourself at the same time. So that meditation allows you to refuel yourself when you feel drained out and tired and keep you from making the right decisions. Maybe whether the indecision of delivering the right messages when you are practicing your readings with any divination tool that you decide to work on. Right? You can't just run on fumes. You need to refuel. Whether it's jumping into a pool of rejuvenating water that allows you to feel the wonderful energy, right? To balance your emotions and your intuitive energies. Whether taking the time to clear yourself, clear your mind. Surround yourself with fresh air, right? To oxygenate yourself, your whole being. That allows you to clearly see and feel any messages that are coming to you so that you can properly deliver the messages. I feel that she's like gazing, like she's, what's the proper word for that? Scrying. Whether you scry with mirrors, that's for some of you guys out there, or maybe a sphere of some sort. Dreams. Some of you guys get dreams. Meditations allows you to help you maybe receive messages, I feel, in your dreams. When this is maybe some indecision of what way or which direction to go or what to do or what to plan or what choice to make. Also, I will say, I was going to say this is giving me like, and I was going to, it's funny because then it piggybacked into another message, but I got to say it. So it was giving me like cards, right? Like divination. And then it just made me think of my little round cards that I have. But it's so funny because they're called tea leaves. Tea leaf cards, right? And then when I glanced at that, as soon as I thought that, some could be coffee readers, tea leaf readers, right? Because if you look at that, it's kind of like when someone's doing a reading, and this gives me coffee grounds, like the dirt around the hand. So it's like you reading coffee grounds, tea leaves, all the little messages, all the little teeny details that you see when you deliver that. is you leave like a trail of lovely little messages, one step at a time. So I was gonna see about advice, but then I remembered. I pulled this deck out because the question was, what advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? So I want to pull 1 to 3 cards tops. This is from my daily guidance angel deck, and just because it's a collective reading, I'm not expecting it to be one universal gift. Oh, some of you guys are getting a gift or some type of gift. This is about your gifts. Maybe that's why I stayed with that subject. But one individual message, it could be a gift from the universe. Let's just take it as that. And or if they all 3 resonate with you, by all means, take it how it resonates. So I want to pull 3 cards with the intention for it to be a special daily guidance or just a guidance message for my pile 2 collective, and then we'll just call it there. So with that being said, what advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? This one moved. Okay, so 1 to 2 more. What advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? What advice do they need to hear? Okay, 1 more. What advice does the collective need to hear? This is from my pile 2 heart option collective, for those of you that went with option 2. What advice does the collective need to hear to help with indecision? 1 more card. You guys don't want to come out. 1 more card for my lovely. There it goes. And I got 2, of course. All right. So we'll leave it and take it. So ground yourself. Look at that. I was going to open these, but sometimes when they come out face up, I feel they're more like pick me, peep me. I have something to say. Oh, wow, guys. Ground yourself and notice the signs, right? Gazing into the clouds, paying attention to the signs. I talked about both of these 2 things. All right, this is for you guys. All right, so let's read the first one. I'm going to zoom in on it so that you guys can pause, snap a picture if it comes out nicely. Hopefully, keep it for yourself. And so this one says, when you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it is pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon earth. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Anyways, we're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Balancing. Look at this. You're going to get it, pile 2. You're going to find yourself. You're going to be able to make those decisions. Look at how is that? And then notice the signs. Yes, the signs you've been receiving are heaven sent. We drop feathers, coins. Look at this. Leaving a trail, right? We drop feathers, coins, and other signs upon your path to remind you that you're loved and never alone. Connecting, right? Connecting with your ancestors. The meditation, you're not alone. So let me, again, I'll zoom in on this for you guys. Make a note for it for yourself. Screenshot it if you get a chance. So let's see this one, child. We have child. It says, you care deeply about children and they readily respond to your love. All children, including your own inner child, require love, affection, and attention. We can clear and open your heart and schedule so that you can give more time and energy to the children who need you. So it could be the balancing of your home life and your practicing life or your work, right? Some of you guys, the indecision. Is it an indecision to continue with this spirituality? Some of you guys may be really tired if it has to deal with kids balancing, right? Especially even if you have a regular 9 to 5. I hear at work how people are just tired. New parents just being able to balance and handle it all, right? Being able to work, come home, take care of your family, and still practice your divination. So, oh, let me zoom in on this for those of you that this message resonates, so that you can snap a screenshot of this. Let's see. And keep it as a little reminder. And last, we have daydream. This is giving me the dreaming energy, dreaming messages, right? Daydream is also like meditation, right? So it says daydream. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. And I'm meditate, guys. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts, right? Just letting it free flow, relax, and open your mind. Let's see, without directing your thoughts, right? Trying to control, being by the book. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if they were watching, as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Look at this. That's her right here. This is just reiterating this. I love how oracles just piggyback into the readings. And that's for you, my lovelies. So I know this resonated with a few. This just panned out nicely, and I hope you will find yourself in this lovely Nine of Pentacles energy where you're enjoying the luxuries and being able to enjoy everything that you've worked so hard for and that you're working so hard for, because I know we all are. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.